Hello guys, it is me again. See if we can figure out what today is. It is Wednesday, April 28th, 2010. That would make it day 118 on our Project Jesus 365. Glad to see you guys tonight. I'm trying to figure out where we're at, guys. Okay. I think we started last night in Proverbs 16. We did the first 10 verses, so that's what we'll be finishing tonight. Let's see, I would just like to say thanks again to you guys that watch this. You know, I've got a group of a handful of people, you know, that watch this thing pretty well every night. And I just want to thank you guys. You know, I want to thank you for being that committed to not only to something that I'm a part of, but, you know, just being that committed to serving the Lord, you know, that you're committed enough to watch it every night. I know some of you watch, you know, more than me. You know, you watch several of the 365ers, and that's good. You know, I try to. You know, it's pretty much impossible to watch everybody's videos every day, but, you know, usually the way I'll do it, I'll pick, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 maybe and watch tonight. And then tomorrow I'll watch 3 or 4 other people's, you know, and then the next day, and then, you know, I'll just kind of rotate it like that. I do try to watch Jeff's every day, Yoke Ups, because he's not done it in a while, but actually he used to make fun of me every day pretty much. So I had to watch and see what he was coming up with. I know he was doing it in all, you know, just good-hearted humor, and actually I appreciate Jeff for acknowledging me that much, so. But anyway, getting back to my point, guys, I'm glad you guys are that committed to watching it and that committed to hearing from the word of the Lord. And you know, I just want to encourage everybody to get in, you know, read it yourself. I know most of you do. You know, that's one reason I actually bought a iPod here, was so I could take it with me. You know, it's like the other night I went to the youth rally, and I actually forgot my Bible, and but I had my iPod in my pocket, and I got up there, and one of the guys was sitting there, and he looked over at me, and which hardly nobody had Bibles with them anyway, you know, but you know, because we really wasn't expecting, you know, much having to follow, you know. But anyway, somebody was reading from the Word, and a guy sitting next to me said, "Daggone, I forgot my Bible." Said, "Guess you did too, didn't you?" And I whipped my iPod out of my pocket, and I said, "Here, we can follow along with this." So we just both kind of follow along with that, and that's the biggest reason I bought this iPod. Once I found out that, you know, you could get a Bible app, that's actually when I decided to buy it. You know, so what I'm saying, guys, you know, we can have iPods, you know, with the Bible on them, take them with us. Take one of those little, you know, the little Gideon Bibles, little New Testament Bibles or whatever, and just stick it in your pocket. Take to work with you. You know, I've took my big Bible to work with me before, you know, especially in the winter time when, you know, work's not real hectic. You may have a little downtime, you know, you can sit and read a little bit. But we'll always be blessed by getting in the Lord's Word. And but I just want to thank you guys for watching, and remind you guys to do that as much as you can. And I was trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys on. Weather is starting to turn around here, finally. Well, yeah, today it was about 65 degrees. It got up to about 65, and the sun finally had a pretty good sunny day. You know, for the last several, we've had rain and cold, and it's actually supposed to be, I think, mid to upper 70s tomorrow and sunny, and then I think Friday's supposed to be maybe 80s and sunny. But of course it's supposed to rain all weekend. It's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday both, so that's kind of a bummer. But you know, we got to take what the Lord gives us. But anyway, I hope you guys are having good weather in your neck of the woods. And I think one reason I always mention the weather so much, I don't know about you guys, but the weather really affects me. I mean, it does. It affects the way I feel. You know, when we have bad weather, I just don't feel as good. My body hurts. I got, you know, I guess from working on concrete for 15 years, I've got a lot of aches and pains, and especially when it rains or it turns cold, you know, my joints ache and my bones just hurt. And so I feel better when it's pretty weather. Not only that, I just, I feel better. I'm in a better mood. My business is usually better the prettier the weather is. So, I'm usually making a little more money when it's pretty. And, just all the way around, I feel better and I do better. So anyway, I just hope you guys are having good weather where you're at. Hope everything's going all right for you guys. And now for the important part, getting into God's Word. I'm sorry last night, guys. That's one reason I was kind of catching up tonight, that I had to do such a short video. I normally don't. And I'm sorry I had to speak so light, but, like I said, my dad was in the bed. Usually I've got the video over with and done before he goes to bed, but, I was almost, I was after 12 o'clock last night making my video. So, anyway, here we go, guys. Proverbs 16, verse 11. And here we go. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are His work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil, but he that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. That's true, God. We've got to trust in the Lord. It reminds me of one of my favorite verses in the Bible, which is Proverbs 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. We just got to trust in the Lord when things don't look like they're going right, and when things don't look like they're, going to straighten up for us or whatever. We just got to trust in the Lord. Even though most of the time we can't understand it, can't understand how it's going to work or why it's going to work or if it's going to work. We just have to trust in the Lord. There's a lot of wisdom in Proverbs, guys, and I'm glad to be in it. I'm going to stay in Proverbs until the Lord tells me to move. So anyway, guys, it's good to see you guys again tonight. And good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.